Good morning, guys. It's Graham, aka VSG Graham. Um, right, where's my points? I went up to the hospital yesterday. Now, it's been 13 weeks now since I first seen my surgeon, my new surgeon, and he is, when he seen me, that is when I started on my diet, the very next day. So it's 13 weeks I've been on my diet. Um, when I first seen him, I was 717 pounds. Yesterday I was 522.2. That's a total loss of 194.8. Now, you've got to remember that 77 pounds of that was my belly that came off. But I'm going to claim that because I had to walk about for the past 10 to 15 years with that belly. I had the struggles daily with everything I did. Wherever I sat, wherever I lay down, it was hurting me. I went through the surgery, so I'm claiming that. That's a loss to me. So 194.8 total. On Monday coming, I'm going up to the hospital again. I've got a suction drain in still, draining fluids from my wound. But it's going to be 4 weeks, more or less, since my operation come Tuesday. So I have to see the surgeon. He's got to put a non-suction drain in and just let it drain itself for a couple of days, and then he's got to take my drain out. Thank God. Um, a couple of people have said to me about they can't see my face in the video and that, but I can't help that they know. But I will sort it sooner or later. What else have I got to say? Oh yeah, um, I noticed on one of Sally's videos that she was with a group of ramblers. Funny, it's a strange thing that because a few weeks ago I was looking at the very same thing, joining a ramblers group because I love walking, I love the countryside, and I don't care what the weather is. I'm from a small village in Scotland anyway, so the colder the better. I grew up having chilblains. Um, so I had looked into this local group of ramblers, and they do walks from 5 to 12 miles. Not only that, they have like social events, and I think that would be a good way for me to, start being social again. I noticed yesterday, as the weight's coming off, I'm being more and more sociable. I met a guy up at the obesity clinic, and he was, nervous. I think it was his third time up there. He was nervous about, his appointments, and he had all the questions that a newbie would have. And I was so glad that I could, put his mind at rest and had a chat with him. Told him, silly things that you worry about go out the window when you're actually having your operation. You don't care that you wake up naked or whatever, with a tube stuck up your willy. That is insignificant. Um, I remember just laying there and I didn't give a stuff. I was just high on morphine. Um, what else? That's about it, really. I'm just looking forward to getting my drain out next week. There's some kids passing my window singing. Bloody hell. You don't hear that often. Um, I want to thank the new subscribers as well as the old subscribers. I love the continued support. It's fantastic. I don't know how I would done it without the support of you guys. It's like therapy, I think, talking to YouTube and getting responses, etc. So anyway, thanks to everybody for subscribing and keeping me on the straight and narrow. So until next week, hasta la vista. Ta-ra, bye.